Alright, what's going on, my friends? Lightning Thunderbolt here, and welcome back to another one of these videos. Yeah, I know, it's been a while since we did one of these trailer analyses again. And I apologize for being away for a while, having content be a bit sparse on YouTube. I've been focusing more on Twitch, as well as some other stuff y'all going to find out about pretty soon. But given that this dropped just today, I knew we had to make a quick video and analyze this real quick. So, one of the most anticipated DLC updates for Sonic fans here has definitely been Sonic Frontiers Update number 3. And just today, Sega announced that they also announced the highly anticipated Sonic Superstars now having a release date of, I believe, October 17th. But yeah, just today they announced DLC 3 for Sonic Frontiers. Now, this is the big one, for those who don't know. This is the big story update. So this adds multiple playable characters, like new playable characters. So I think, based on leaks, what we've been seeing is it's probably going to be Tails, Knuckles, and Amy, and it doesn't seem like just skins. So here's hoping that it turns out to be the case, and they are like actual like new playable characters. But the big thing, of course, the big push behind DLC Update 3, which of course is free as far as we know, is the fact that there is more story, and oh boy, they are leaning right into this. I'm just gonna, it's like less than a minute for a trailer, so I'm just gonna like let it play first and then give my thoughts. So if you haven't seen this, I'll go ahead and play it for you. This is on the official Sonic the Hedgehog YouTube channel. If you haven't seen it already, I will go ahead and leave a link to it in the description as always. But let's go ahead and get right into this. And the logo. The ominous orchestral music, you gotta love it. So we've got oh, you gotta love it, bro. So it's called the Final Horizon Update. And we have a release date for it too, September 28th, so a little over a month. So that's pretty exciting. But anyway, so there's not too much to piece apart here, but there are a few key moments, so let's just go ahead and get into it. Find it best to like have it speak for itself. But I've watched this a couple times at this point, so we're assuming this is like Kronos or perhaps even like Ornos or something like that. But anyway, so right away, what we need to like piece together here is at the end of Sonic Frontiers, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy were all released from cyberspace, but now they're back in cyberspace based on how their silhouettes look here. So something put them back in there, which is like I guess what the focus of the story is going to be. And we have whatever this new threat is. It's so intense that obviously Eggman doesn't have control over it, so he and Sage are teaming up with Sonic once again to try to stop it. So anyway, we see it like slowly pan around. Love the like the music they used. So then we take a look at this. Now, right off the rip, I'm seeing this and it's like you know they went for something like grandiose, but like you see the amount of arms this thing has. Like, hang on, like this is giving me like some Dark Gaia vibes. But more than anything, that's not what my mind immediately went to. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 arms, huh? Just like the number of emeralds. Interesting. I'm trying to think because the thing is, you see right here. I thought this was like the end, or like because it was like there's this shadowy figure. No, that's just Supreme's head. So that's the head of the Supreme Titan, and I don't know what this cloak is over it. Like, it feels like it might be the sort of jetpack thing that Supreme had, but I'm not entirely sure. If I had to guess, it's all of the Titans or all of their, like, scrap or remains kind of fused into one Ultimate Super Titan, probably controlled by the end, if I had to guess. But as I look at this, I'm just like, 7 hands, same as the number of Chaos Emeralds. This is clearly Supreme's head, but I'm thinking, how many arms did... Well, okay. Because, like, you know, the two that would make sense to fuse would probably be Supreme and Giganto. There could be some elements of Night in there, so who knows? It could have, like, like the sword and the shield, and maybe there's elements of Wyvern, or perhaps this is an entirely new Titan that was just modeled after Supreme, like Supreme 2.0. I don't even know what's going on here. But truth be told, it's like, when I first saw this, like this shot right here, I'm like, yeah, this right here, this gives me vibes of Wiseman from the Knight series, and like there were some leaks that I think Kishimoto talked about, or not leaks, but like there was some stuff that Kishimoto talked about with like the idea behind the true final fight with like the rematch with the end, which is supposedly what I think we're getting in DLC 3. He mentioned something about the end is supposed to be a manifestation of what everyone views like the end of all things as, like Judgment Day, essentially, or something like that. Like so, that would mean it would appear differently to each and every character in this. Which, if they do something like that, where we like face it with each of the characters and we get like a different fight each time, that'd be rather curious. Makes me wonder if Sage is going to be playable too, but probably doubtful because it would be difficult to know for sure how she plays. Um, with that being said, though, it's like what like knowing that's like the end is this manifestation of what everyone views as like the end of everything, the Judgment Day, the final end of all of it, so to speak. Which they're leaning a little too hard into it if that's what they think it's going to be with Frontiers, but they are like trying to hype this up as like the biggest threat Sonic's ever faced, but not really coming off as that since he's faced a lot more threatening stuff before this. But this is definitely up there. It's grandiose for sure. But the fact that they're taking influence from Knights and giving it like the whole Wiseman type vibe, like that does actually make sense, especially given what Wiseman is, given that he's sort of like this embodiment of the like he's basically the king of nightmares, like this ruler of the nightmare realm in the dream world. So when you think about it, this actually makes a lot of sense, and it all comes full circle. It's one way or another, Sonic and Knights are somehow connected, but I always thought that was interesting. But I've rambled on long enough about that. So then we get into this next part. So yeah, we see like Supreme, and I just gotta look at that frame one more time. Emerald spawn. This looks like some Mars level stuff, and I really wish we'd see more. Like I'm hoping this is an in-game cutscene because man, this seems good. And like the ones in Frontiers compared to what we saw in the trailers were like the trailer ones were great. The ones in the game were a bit underwhelming, but oh well. Anyway, spawns the emeralds, transforms. So obviously, like telling you right away, loving the design on the fur, like telling you right away, it's supersonic. So this is obviously the final Titan battle. Like they're not even hiding it anymore at this point. Like we know this is what it's going to be. Anyway. So then they're all like, yeah, okay, obviously it's like Sonic's got the emeralds, he's ready to take this thing on. And like, it seems like the others are going to try to help however they can. So we got Sonic facing down the Titan. And then, of course, there was this teaser that like everyone thought, oh, there's going to be some new final form since like Super Sonic is used to take on all the bosses. What's he going to do to take on like the ultimate final boss? And as we all know at this point, the final fight with the end in the base game was kind of underwhelming, but Kishimoto did say that he wants to capture a more grandiose one in, I think, the final DLC in this one. So it's pretty much now or never. If they're going to like make a major improvement to the game, this is their Hail Mary. This is their big play. Not to say Frontiers isn't solid. It definitely is. But it does need just a little bit more to push it over the edge. So I'll talk about what I'm hoping to see in a moment, but let's just analyze this next part. Right. So now you can see like the whole red and black. Either this is like Sonic activating some power that he has in tandem with Sage, but what it most likely is the whole cyber corruption or the cyber knowledge thing that he gained from the ancients. But maybe he now has full control of it because he's working with them. Maybe he gets something like that from Elder or Hermit. Who knows? But there probably is some more lore behind that. So yeah, it's like he combines that with the power of the Chaos Emeralds, and it's sort of this dark cyber corruption thing that he's got going on. We're not exactly sure what it is yet. And then, but instead of Supersonic's red eyes, now he has like these glowing blue eyes, a little akin to like, okay, so he's got that whole, like maybe it's like an upgrade to the power boost because you see this electric particle here. It's hard to know like really what it is. It seems like he has, I don't know, this cyber aura sort of surrounding him because you see like this aura of red on the edge of his spines and everything. this is definitely a cool shot right here. This might be thumbnail image. Not gonna lie, I might have that one as the image. But in all seriousness, yeah, I look at this and it's like I have mixed feelings because what part of me is like, well, why can't you just like kind of update, sort of how Sonic's like new form looks like? Give us more than just the eyes. Come on, man. But like on the other hand, I'm like maybe that's intentional. Maybe it's just Super Sonic, but with like this extra boost. Is this kind of like akin to Super Saiyan 2 type thing? I don't know. But he clearly has like an extra boost in super form, or maybe some new technique or maneuver that is key to taking down this Titan. That's probably what it is. It's probably not something that's too grandiose. But then we have that, and the Final Horizon update. What it promises is new story, which is obviously like that's the main focus that we see in the trailer. Definitely something that's like worth looking forward to. It's exciting. New playable characters, which is Tails, Knuckles, Amy, and then new challenges. So what I'm hoping to see out of this, and what I think is realistic, is obviously we're gonna have like a new story, probably a better ending, most likely like the true ending, which I'm honestly fine with. Better late than never, I suppose. New playable characters. We get Tails, Knuckles, and Amy playable. Let's hope they're more than just skins, and they seem to be promising that, so that's good. Let's hope that's the case. And new challenges. And I hope with these new challenges, upon completing this new story, the extra unlock reward that we get for the new challenges is likely playable Super Sonic in the base game. Now, I'm well aware that Sora already has a mod that he's made for Sonic Frontiers where you can already toggle Super Sonic on in the base stages, but I want to see how Sega would tackle it. I would like to see them give us playable Super Sonic, maybe even super forms for the rest of the characters like Tails, Knuckles, and Amy. Might be asking a bit much, but to be honest with you, that would be amazing if they actually did that. That would add so much replay value to the game, and since this is the final update, Final Horizon update, as you see, this would be the time to do it pretty much. So that's pretty much what I'm hoping to see out of this. I don't know if we're going to get all of that, but that's like realistic to expect that we can, because new story and new playable characters are guaranteed. That's probably going to be solid. Frontiers has been solid so far. They have not. They've like very much taken to the development and like release of this game seriously. So I'm not too worried about that at this point. Just hope like good job so far, guys. Just finish strong, and the hope is that this is where the new final unlockable will be Supersonic in the open world and cyberspace, because they've already done a lot to improve the game so far, but that's what we're hoping for. So that's pretty much everything. So yeah, once again, obviously I'm going to be getting it for Steam, since we're going to be streaming it on PC. But yeah, September 28th, that's the release date. Definitely expect us to be streaming it as soon as it releases. So yeah, this is it, guys. We're looking forward to it. We're going to see if this is like the big indicator of like the final quality of life improvement. So now we'll be able to pass like a final judgment on Sonic Frontiers to see like how it feels to us. What I feel like its final score will be. Not that I'm much for like scoring games that much, but it's already solid. Let's see if it can become immortalized as like a like really good or genuinely like amazing game. I don't know if it can rise to the level of like it's at my point in my view. It's like on the level of Generations. I would like it to surpass that. I would like to see that, and this update may be able to do that. However, I don't think it's going to surpass Adventure 1, 2, and Heroes. I feel like those will still be more solid. But anyway, let me know what you all think in the comments. Hope you all are just as excited to see how this ends as I do. We potentially may have some more Sonic Frontiers content as a countdown. I'm not sure yet. And yeah, once again, September 28th, it's a free update. So if you already have the game, you're set. So definitely look forward to that. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Beyond this, once again, I'll leave the link to the official trailer in the description if you want to see it for yourselves. You will also likely be able to catch the Sonic Superstars release date announced trailer there as well. As far as I go, I've got a couple of things left to basically capture for y'all. I have another fan game that I'm covering right now that's going to have content updated here this week. There's also an Easter egg in Sonic Knights Pinball and Sonic Adventure that I found. We like for the longest time we couldn't figure it out, but thanks to my girlfriend actually like analyzing some things from on like how it worked. We were both able to figure it out together, so that's actually pretty exciting. So look forward to that. And of course, additionally this week, probably by Friday, the finale of our 1,000 subscriber celebration. Yes, I know it's late. I do apologize, but I'm trying to sort of give you guys a finale to remember. The finale to our Sonic Adventure 2 100% playthrough is going to be releasing this Friday, so definitely look forward to that. And make sure to watch to the end of that video because there's a little something extra in there that y'all are not going to want to miss. That's going to clue you in as to what I've been up to, what I've been cooking this whole time. Still going to be a while before I'm able to showcase more of that with y'all, but definitely something worth looking forward to. So be sure you watch the video all the way to the end because there's definitely something at the end y'all are going to want to see. But with that being said, yeah, hope you all are excited. That's all from me for now, and look forward to some more content from me throughout the week, and of course throughout the month on both Twitch and YouTube. Anyway, this is Lightning Thunderbolt signing off. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, as always remember, my friends, they can't brand you a loser as long as you don't quit. Stay way past cool, everyone, and have yourselves a darn good night.